Hello guys, this is the Rohit and welcome back with this new blog. In this video I will going to share with you my experience of English speaking practice because this is my another day of English speaking practice and how you can gain your fluency over the time because I am not going to give you any pill or something and I don't going to give you the exact formula. This is a kind of process and definitely I will going to talk about that process. By focusing on that process, you will gain fluency within few months, not few days, not few weeks, few months, because English is not a kind of subject so that you can cover within a day or within a week or within a month, but within few months you can get better. Like me, I, nowadays I start communicating with them, with people, but most of the time I think in my mind like what to say now and what to say now and how to say it. Because if I am from Hindi background and I always think in my mind in English, and when it's time to speak, sorry, I just have my dinner. This is why there was okay. So when it's time to speak in English, I feel like okay, what should I say now and how can I say it? This kind of feeling we always face at the beginning, and at that point of time, because you will feel stuck, and at that point of time most of the people who start speaking quit because of they are not getting result at the beginning is a kind of big ladder. You have to you are not going to jump on that. You have to just reach that ladder by step by step. And this is how I am going to talk to you how I improve, because I'm not kind of person who are so motivated all the time, but I only focus one thing. That is because making video is most important, because when you make video, when you document yourself, your life, you all it is not a kind of focusing on any particular area. If you start documenting your life, you start you know giving the signal to your mind to just okay, I have to make video and now I want to know how to say it in English. Because what you see in your surroundings, you have to speak in English. And because you are making video, this is why this is the need for you to get to know okay, what should I say and how can I say it in English. And this is how we improve, and I improve my English. This is how, because most of the time I think in that way. Like if I talk about this is the ring light and how I can use this when I make video. Okay, when I make video I can use this ring light. Otherwise how can I use this? Otherwise I am not going to use this. But there is a mobile holder in the between. You can see the circle, and in the circle you can see the mobile holder, and I can hold my mobile into that stand so that I you know would not going to carry my phone with hand, because I am carrying my phone and I am holding my mobile on my in my hand. So this would going to help me in this way. But if I talk about the bookshelf, how can I use this and what is the purpose of having it? Because I keep books in the shelf. This is why it looks good. If I don't put my book into the shelf, then where else I am going to put my books and keep my books? So this is the right place to keep books safe and looks professional. This is why I bought this. And how can I, if you are just, seeing anything, just start, thinking about that particular thing, how you can describe that kind of thing into your mind. If you are just, able to speak in English, what you are just saying and what you are just looking and what you are just watching, trust me, you are getting far better than beginners, because beginners make so many mistakes. Beginners focus on, vocabulary. Beginners focus on grammatical mistakes. Before speaking, they think like, okay, I have to be perfect in that particular, section, like grammar or vocabulary or reading, writing, whatever maybe. They think in this way, but they don't think like I think. You know what, how? Because I think I want to communicate with people. This is why there is need to speak. How much I can, write, how much I can read, but this would be helpful, but this is not going to make my communication complete. If I want to communicate with people, I have to speak. Without speaking, there is no communication between, anyone. This is why speaking is most important. But on what topic should I speak on? This is the most important question. On what topic? How can I, choose that topic so that I can express my ideas and express, say to your mind to think in English about that particular topic. This is the most important. This is why I am saying to you, start documenting your life, or make blog every day. And this would be helpful for you, because if you are not fluent, suppose if you are not fluent but still you are making videos, let's suppose by, by chance your video hits on YouTube or, Instagram, you will definitely going to get paid for your video. Even this is why this is the not a kind of, I am making this video for getting better in English, but I always upload my video. Let's suppose if somehow and some point of time YouTube push my video to public and my video, you know, get millions of views. Let's suppose I will going to get paid for this. Then why would I not make videos? And then why would I not upload my video on YouTube? And why would I not do the same? Because I practice daily, and there is nothing I am spending on making my video. I have my mobile, and I do practice always and daily basis. Then why would I not record myself to make video and upload on YouTube and multiple, social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, and whatever you want to upload, you should upload. Because of, if your video get views, you will get paid. And by, getting paid, you will get motivation to make more video like that. And if you are getting paid for your videos, what you want to, become, like I want to become fluent speaker, and I am getting paid for my, process, then why would I stop my journey? I would definitely, this is a kind of, sponsor for, reaching towards your goal. Like I want to become a fluent speaker, and I have this much fluency, and let's suppose my video, any video of mine, will get views and I will get paid from the YouTube, then why would I stop making video on YouTube? Why would I not upload video on YouTube? Because I am getting paid for my, that desire or that need which I want to do for free. Instead of doing free, I am getting paid. It's bad for you? No, it's not bad for you. This is, kind of motivation I can say. not for me, because if you are just thinking about money only, you will not going to be consistent on your journey. So start not thinking about this, but there is something into your mind like, okay, it's hope in my mind. If any video of mine get millions of views, what could be, happens? This is how I think what could be happen. So it is all about till now. If I talk about the day, in the morning I was at my room because I was not supposed to go to the Saket court. So I was at my room at the 10 a.m. in the morning. And then 10:30, at the 10:30 I guess, senior called me and asked me to go at the Patiala House Court to attend a matter. So I said to my senior, okay, I will be there on time, no issue. And after getting ready, because I was ready, so I put on my dress and then I left around at 10:45, 10:45, yes 10:45, and I reached on time at the Patel House Court, and I appeared and I gave submission in that matter, because I am talking about my past, so I should use the second form of the verb. I gave the submission before the judge, and I have made the payment in favor of my client of 20,000 per month. So after that I came to the Saket court. Before going to the Saket court, I was starving, so I stopped my bike at the a dhaba, and I had at my lunch what I had. What should I? There was palak paneer and naan. Yes, there was butter naan I had in my lunch. And after getting lunch, or after finish my lunch, I went to the Saket court. And after reaching Saket court at my chamber, and chamber was full of the friends of my senior. So I put my diary there, and I went to the common hall for doing some work. And after finish my work, I went to the chamber again, and then I start working at my chamber. But at that point of time, senior already went to the his office. So if I talk about what I did after that, around at 5 p.m. in the evening time, I went to the gym from the chamber, from my chamber. And then when I was doing exercise, and there was friend of my senior came into the gym, and then they saw me and they was like, oh, you are doing exercise here. So I was like, yes. How long you are doing exercise here? So I said to him, okay, it's been around 2 to 3 months I guess. So I said to him, and I continue my exercise, and then he left from the Saket court. Not left from the gym, not the Saket court, because I don't know. And after doing exercise, I came to my room directly without going to the chamber again. And then I do, or I can say I make my dinner, because after doing exercise, I feel starving. So after reaching at my room, I have my post meal, 4 eggs, and some I don't know, some grains, and there was some almonds or something. This kind of things I have at my post meal. And then I make Dal chawal, because I don't know what to say in English. Dal chawal. So I made dal chawal at my dinner. I already have my dinner, and I have completed my task of the day. And this much fluency I have, you can see. If you are just watching this video till now, subscribe this channel to see my progress, because I am from the Hindi background. And this is why I'm saying to you, just subscribe this channel, and I will definitely going to share with you each and everything what I learn and how I am learning. Because how I am learning, I always share to you what I did today. Actually, what I did today I already share with you. Because in the morning I went to the Saket court. You know what? Why? Because senior directed me or asked me to go to the Patiala House Court. So I went to the Patiala House Court today. I always share each and everything, and I don't, when I make mistakes in speaking, I don't edit my video because I don't want to edit. I also want to know at what point of time I make mistakes without getting, at what point of time, at which kind of sentences I am making mistakes, then how can I cure that kind of mistakes without knowing? This is why I don't edit my video. I real, you know, this is my real process, and this is my kind of raw and real videos I always upload on YouTube. So this is all about till now. I am going to getting sleep, so I am not going to talking about the time, because I always make video at the night time. And if you can see my old videos, I always make my video of practice in English speaking when I went to sleep. So bye.